this is how you defeat obesity for the rest of your life. It's not, oh, I'll just go on a diet. I mean, if you phrase it that way, you're going to lose from the offset, because diet implies something transient, something temporary. You want a solution that will last you for the rest of your days. I mean, your weight will fluctuate, no matter if you get to 10% body fat, 15% body fat, it'll fluctuate. Life happens, you know, you'll have social events, you'll have parties, holidays, Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving, birthdays. If you're Muslim, you'll have Ramadan, Hindu, Diwali. There'll always be events that will derail any dietary progress that you have. But if you count it as being a diet, you're going to fail from the offset. Instead, it needs to be a habit that supports a new lifestyle. And that lifestyle has to be underpinned by a physical activity. A lot of people who are obese have never been sporty. I've been lucky because even though I was obese, I was very sporty. At my heaviest, at 350 pounds, I could still crank out 5 or 6 pull-ups. I still do weighted pull-ups to this day, and I'm probably around 220. I'm a bit on the heavier side right now, but we won't talk about that. But the matter of fact is that you will need a physical activity to keep you devoted to staying at your goal weight or thereabouts in that weight range. If you don't have that, it's very difficult to continue dieting towards keeping yourself at a sensible or healthy body weight without it feeding into something else, no pun intended. Exercise feels good. You might not think it now. If you're carrying 100, 200 pounds, 300 pounds of surplus weight, exercise might feel awful. You're going to be sore, your joints are going to hurt, your back's going to hurt, you're going to be inflamed. Recovery might take a long time. Heck, even just walking around the block might hurt like shit. Pardon my French. But if you break past that, your brain will start releasing the happy chemicals. You will start feeling better. And obesity is a psychological phenomenon. You're not good up here if you're obese, and your overeating acts as a form of palliative care for that feeling bad that you have deep within you, in your mind and your soul. Which is why you need a sort of a carrot on a stick to ensure that you're not going to continue overeating to the future, that your new eating habits support a physical endeavor. It could be hiking, it could be sailing, it could be rafting, it could be tennis, it could be racquetball, it could be golf, you know, it could be powerlifting. A lot of you heavier guys out there will find that you can shift more tin in the gym than your average skinny Joe, and you can lean into that, because even though my weight ballooned up to 350 pounds, I can still crank out weighted pull-ups. I'm about 220 now. I can still do pull-ups with about 135 attached for reps. So that strength will remain even after you've lost the weight. You've created that platform, so you're already at an advantage. So say if you weigh 300 pounds, the chances are you'll be able to bench 225 for reps in a couple of weeks if you hit the gym. You have a lot of weight behind you, which will enable you to throw around that tin like nobody else's business. So I suggest leaning into that and have your diet support your new physical endeavor. A lot of guys might have just let slip, life got the better of them, and they just started overeating. They had kids, or an unhappy marriage, or, you know, life circumstances, bereavement, bad relationship, financial hardship, anything it could be, but the important thing is to keep going after you've reached your goal weight. I see a lot of people completing a training program, you know, they lose the weight, 20, 30, 50, 100 pounds, and then they don't have a purpose after that. So bad habits start sliding back into their lifestyle. They don't have an outlet which enables them to eat at a sensible amount to keep their goal weight, which is why they keep backsliding. They don't address the psychological issues which cause them to overeat in the first place. It could stem from childhood, it could stem from a matter of a whole number of matters. So the important thing is for you to look for something physical that you enjoy, and your diet supporting that, rather than just going back to overeating. Because, you know, if you overeat, well, I won't be able to hike as far next week if I have these 2 pizzas. If I have a binge session over Christmas, well, when I come back to playing racquetball, I'm not going to be as nimble on the course, am I? Or, you know, I don't really want to have to use a buggy to play 9 holes with my pals. So just have a little think about that and think about what's important to you. Is it more important to overeat or have a rewarding physical endeavor that you're good at, that you enjoy, that gets you out of the house, that releases those happy chemicals in your head? Well, that's my 2 cents on the matter. So if you found any value in this, please like, subscribe, share with your friends, and look at the description box where you can follow me elsewhere, and I'll be talking a bit more about my journey of post-obesity and how I can help you take control of your life and live a rewarding lifestyle that doesn't have you dependent on food. So thank you for that. Have a good one.